We're on. It's brand new.
What's brand new?
This episode. It's not a rerun like in Back to the Future. This is a rerun. What's the rerun?
I
I've seen
gotcha.
It's where it goes into space. He wants to be a spaceman. This is brand new. Well, I watched it. We got two TVs up. Nobody has two TVs.
Yes, this is. Oh God, what did you do?
I didn't mean to do that, but I'm in control
How
here.
dare you?
I'm in control.
There goes his mic or his camera. So today we brought up Die Hard. Not today. We brought up Die Hard randomly, and I even said I don't think we'll ever do Die Hard with a Vengeance because it's just gonna be me being like, I love that scene where I love that scene, and here we are. I chose it because fuck it, I don't care. So today we're gonna watch and talk about Die Hard with a Vengeance from 1995.
We're gonna watch it right now. We're gonna live watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it in the next 17 seconds during the intro video.
Exactly. Yippee ki yay, motherfucker! Indeed.
Yeah. This is a movie I literally could watch in 17 seconds because it can just play in my mind.
The whole thing, simultaneously, the whole thing from beginning to end.
Yeah. I have my box set here that I bought for like $10 on Blu-ray.
There you
for
go.
the digital movies. Great. Multi-screen edition. What the fuck does that mean?
That's something they used to do back in the day, where it kind of interrupts the movie. It's like the behind the scenes. You can watch it during the movie.
Why the shit would you do
You
that?
have that option of like hitting the button, and it would start playing behind the scenes features during the movie, and then take you back into the movie. That was a thing for the DVDs in the old days. That was like that's so cool, the technology, to the point where you could interrupt the movie to show you the behind the scenes moment instead of putting a separate menu for a separate watch.
There was a thing they called that before this.
Movie inside the movie, something like that.
It had like a diamond, sort of name.
Platinum.
I don't remember what it was
Like
called.
Platinum Edition or whatever.
Like it was a stupid sapphire.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I've never once done that.
Well,
the only thing I ever did was I watched the pop-up video version of Hot Fuzz.
Oh, okay.
That one's great because it pops up with facts.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Pretty cool. Definitely recommend that.
Yeah, I don't think I have Hot Fuzz on Blu-ray. I don't think I have.
You can buy the Cornetto trilogy on 4K for like
for like $1. Everything's cheap now because nobody buys physical media anymore.
Except those rare movies that we talk about.
The ones that we like that we can't get, like that one that we got banned on YouTube for, the lesbian alien movie,
Liquid Sky.
That's it.
No, that's no longer banned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it removed on its own. I think they watch it and like, oh, Liquid Sky. No,
nobody can know about Liquid Sky. We don't want. We got to bury that.
Yeah, they just didn't care, I guess. Die Hard with a Vengeance, Dick. Not only my favorite Bruce Willis movie, but it's my favorite Die Hard movie.
Would this also be your favorite action movie?
Depends on how you classify some movies. No, because The Way of the Gun, I like, is above this.
But that's not really an action movie. Way of the Gun is more of a
crime action movie.
This isn't really a crime movie. This is more of a heist movie, really.
No, I consider Way of the Gun an action movie because there's a long action sequence where they're chasing each other in the cars. Remember the?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like when I think action, I think like Terminator 2, Terminator, Predator. Like, those are action movies to me. I don't consider them sci-fi. I just consider them action movies. I don't know.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna get down into the sort of nitty gritty of what certain genres are, I don't know. It's all over the place now. So there's not any one thing that's one specific thing anymore.
I would put crime movies for the most part in action in the action.
Would you?
Category. Because think of Heat. Heat is both crime and an action movie.
Would you think Thief though is an action movie?
No.
Even though that has a shootout at the end?
There's one shootout.
Well, that's what I mean. Still shootout.
There's an action scene.
Oh, that part where he shot in the head. Ah, ah! And after his head blows up, he goes, ah.
Yeah, but like Heat has like a bunch of action sequences. It's one of the most well-known action sequences as well.
I would say like Heat is more action oriented than Thief for sure.
Yeah.
But would you think Collateral is an action movie?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I think that would fall into that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's definitely a high-paced movie with lots of shooting and chasing and
So, do you think an action movie is like one of those TNT movies that Dad would watch,
yeah,
like
definitely.
Grandpa or an uncle, like who just watches movies on cable because they don't know how to power their DVD player or stream anything? Like, okay, I'll say that shit. I was gonna watch DirecTV, TNT. Oh, look what's on. Rogue One. That's a great movie. I'll watch that again. They play Rogue One and the Star Wars movies like 55 times a year.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on at home when I watch DirecTV, it's on TNT for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck? Is TNT the Star Wars movie channel?
You know what I kept seeing on Epix back when I had Epix was Metro.
Wow.
It kept showing Metro with Eddie Murphy, and I'm like,
wow.
What's his name? What is that actor's name? The white dude, Michael
Rappaport.
Rappaport. Yeah. It kept showing that movie over and over. I'm like, who remembers this movie that they're showing it this much?
Hey, Epix paid $25 to air that movie, and they're going to air it every day. God damn it!
I watched that movie when it came out, and I forgot it by the time I returned the video at the store.
I didn't even rewind it.
No,
fuck this movie.
It wasn't bad. You're just like, oh, that was the thing I watched. All right, rewind.
Well, speaking of that, apparently, I guess Showtime, that other Eddie Murphy, Robert De Niro awful movie from 2002, is kind of a hard to find DVD movie, I guess.
Yeah.
It was never released on Blu-ray, and it's kind of like it's a difficult movie to find on any format. So it's not streaming anymore. So that's one of the hidden Eddie Murphy movies out there that you got to find before Axel Foley comes out.
Oh my god!
Did you watch that? Did you watch that trailer?
No.
It's on there. You could watch it.
I could. You're right.
It's just bah. It looks whatever. But you know what's not whatever?
You know we have discussed
Die Hard with a
top 3 on this.
I know exactly. That's a masterpiece. That's a masterpiece action movie. This is okay compared to that, but yeah. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Do you think that this is better than Die Hard?
This is our technically the second time in the show because Frank and I did a 2-episode discussing all 5 movies.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. But yes, 100% I think this is better than Die Hard.
But it can't exist without Die Hard.
Correct.
Because of Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
And this movie can't exist without Brendan Lee dying.
What? Explain that then.
Remember that? Okay. So, Die Hard with a Vengeance is actually a script called Simon Says.
Yeah.
Written by Jonathan Hemsley.
Joel Silver tried to buy it to make Lethal Weapon 3 or 4.
Well, it was going to be a Lethal Weapon movie for Warner Brothers. And then it was one of those scripts that was originally written for Brandon Lee, where he was a cop and there was a woman that joined him and they were after a psychopathic bomber named Simon. And it's basically, they say the script for Die Hard with a Vengeance, like the first hour, is the script Simon Says. It is the same script. It is the same everything. So everything that happens is happy. So I want to know, does Brandon Lee, if he would not have died in The Crow, would we have seen him in a movie where he's walking around Harlem with a sign that says, I hate N-words?
I hate Ennis.
I hate Ennis. I hate inners.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
I did see that they originally shot that scene and it was blank, and then they digitally inserted.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Really?
And if you watch the TV version of this movie, it says, I hate everyone.
Which is like, okay.
Rick and Morty did a good joke about that, where they had Peter Dinklage plays a guy doing a Die Hard, and he's purposely doing a Die Hard. He keeps saying it, and they keep talking about it. And then Summer, the girl, is stopping him. She's like, Die Hard, shooting at him. Then he gets killed. And at the end, they show, like, after the credits sequence, and they have a blonde version of him, of the exact same character, just blonde, and he's on a rooftop, and he's watching through the binoculars, And they show the alien down there, and he has the sign that says "I hate everyone" on it, and he's like, "Maybe the sign's too vague." But it's clearly their Die Hard 3 reference.
Yeah, I've never seen the television version of this movie, so I couldn't
Oh.
tell you if I noticed that, if I ever saw that.
It's incredible.
That's hilarious. I hate everyone.
Every word out of Sam Jackson's mouth is completely
Yeah, I can
just
imagine.
dubbed over. He basically doesn't speak in the TV version. Not Samuel L. Jackson, at least.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
amazing.
you know who they got to dub that in the ADR was Lawrence Fishburne. Is that weird? Lawrence Fishburne was paid to do the dubbing in the G-rated version of Die Hard with a Vengeance.
It would have been better if they had Jeremy Irons do it.
Somebody had fun.
What's your name, boy?
What's your name, boy?
Don't call me boy.
You like some ebony?
Oh,
You got a problem with ebony?
this is my most quotable movie.
It's up there. I'll kill you. I don't like you because you'll get me killed.
And that scene where we're all over the place.
We want to start at the beginning. So,
yeah.
let's say, when did you discover this movie?
Before I answer that, I do want to say I've had this on my list for a while. I want to say R.I.P. Bobby Knight, the Blue Chips actor who plays himself.
Bobby Knight.
Yes, he plays Bobby Knight.
Yes,
He died, and I was like,
months ago.
Blue Chips. Actually, yeah, he died a while ago.
He died a while ago.
And I did want to talk about the Raiders game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fine.
But I guess we can dole that in. I saw this movie, right when it came out.
So this was a video rental for you
This
initially?
was a video rental, yes.
I saw this in the theater.
I wish I could.
I did. I saw this. My aunt took me. I remember vividly. We went to the theater because this came out in May of '95. So I was, I think, going to be 13. So I was 12. I wasn't quite 13 yet, and we went and saw it, and it was great. I remember loving it. It was just like, oh, this is great, because I knew I watched Die Hard on video. I had the Die Hard double pack VHS back in the day, the one that had Die Hard on the front and Die Hard 2 on the back, and like the flipped over cover.
Oh, I remember that.
We had that forever, so I used to watch the shit out of that. And I like all three of them. I think Die Hard with Vengeance is actually a better movie. I do think it is the better one. It's more enjoyable, I think. It's more fun.
I think it's better. It's just better made.
Yeah, I think so.
It keeps moving and doesn't slow down. But when it does slow down, it's advancing the plot still. Like the scene where he's in the cops in the car with the feds.
Right, yeah.
There's so much exposition there, but it's like it's not treated like that.
And it's directed by the same guy who did Die Hard, McTiernan. So the same director came in and did number 3.
What are your thoughts on Die Hard? Rennie Harlin's Die Hard 2.
I enjoy it. I don't hate it. I like it. It's a fun movie. It's a good action movie. I like it. I don't understand like people like how they're saying, oh, the disappointment over Die Hard 2. It still was a big hit when it came out. It made a bunch of money. That's why they did another one. I mean, there's some
another one. Why they keep another one?
Well, now they make them because they got no fucking choice. Because
now
they can't make it anymore because Bruce Willis's brain's melting.
His brain is a jello at this point.
His brain has been die-hearted with a vengeance. Poor guy.
Anyway, Die Hard 2.
I'm on vacation.
Oh God,
that last Die Hard is garbage.
I like 4.
4's not bad. Live Free or Die Hard is not a bad movie.
It's barely Die Hard, but I do enjoy watching.
You have to watch the R-rated version though.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there is a difference, and that one's way better than it's given credit for.
Yeah,
but that was the one where they make John McClane a fucking superhero.
He's Vin Diesel.
He's jumping off of fighter jets, on freeways
and rebar.
Yeah, going through fucking solid concrete and just.
Did you just kill a helicopter with a car?
Yeah.
I
didn't have any bullets.
Yeah, whatever he says. Yes, sarcastic line.
This is Chuffa. And then Kevin Smith worked with it. Was a nightmare.
That was perfect timing.
This is Chuffa. What's Chuffa? Chuffa. Some of you don't use in the script. You throw it out when you're shooting the movie. It's Chuffa. Chuffa. I don't want to do it. I know this is Chuffa. You're just going to edit this out of the movie. It doesn't matter. It doesn't add anything to the plot. So you can cut it out. So that's what's called Chuffa.
Yeah.
And he wasn't wrong. I mean, Bruce Willis knows what he's talking about.
They liked each other so much that they made Cop Out.
And they hated each other. And that was when they hated each other. And Kevin Smith has made a career talking about how bad Bruce Willis was for the last 10 years.
He did that one special where he goes, all right, my last specials, I barely got to any questions. So this tonight, there's people in line waiting that. I'm going to ask, I'm going to rapid fire. He answers one question. It's all
And
Bruce Willis.
that was it. That was the end of the show. Yeah,
That was the only question he answered for an hour and a half.
that's hilarious.
Oh, that's great. You can tell he had a stand-up special just prepared. And just yeah, I don't disagree with whatever he said about Bruce Willis, but it's who knows how much of that was affected by what was going on with him.
It could have been a lot to do with it. I think it might. In retrospect, I think they knew this was coming. He was diagnosed probably 10 years before it hit. So they just probably told him, look, there's something wrong here. It's going to develop, and there's no cure for this, and it's going to happen. And
it's gonna slowly,
we can see it coming. And
one day it'll just
one day you're going to be a total fucking mess. So you better get your affairs in order. And he did. I mean, you got to give him credit for making all those awful movies. He got $3 million a movie, and he went and he just shot he made 20 films in a row that are all garbage, but he made enough money to put away for his family. Just
literally wearing an earpiece, so somebody
and there's a stand-in. Any scene where there's not a close-up, but he's in a group of it's a stand-in. Obviously, it's so poorly done, but it's just it's so pathetic, but at the same time endearing. I don't know.
I think he's going to be the one actor who gets a discount for that because I don't judge him for that at all.
No, I don't. That's what I mean. Yeah, I don't.
And honestly, I did it before I knew about that stuff because I was like, he's done enough and made enough money that he's just doing. But I was like, it doesn't seem like he likes it, so I don't know why he's doing it.
Well, that's why. Yeah. Now you know. Yeah, because he was doing it because
the reveal of his condition answered that question for me.
Because I remember there's a big article about him he did a stage play of Misery. With you know who's Annie Wilkes was the sister on Roseanne. What's her name? Lori
Jackie?
No. The Roseanne's sister.
Yeah, her name is Jackie on that show.
Yeah, Jackie. I think she said Becky.
Yeah. No,
Jackie. Yeah, Jackie. And she was Annie Wilkes. That would have been interesting to see.
She does have the hair for it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to put on a wig. She had that hair in the 90s.
Yeah. But I guess they gave him shit because he had an earpiece for his doing the show.
What year was this?
Oh God, it had to be like
90s?
a good. No, it's the aughts. It had to be like 2010, 2011 when.
So cop out years.
Probably the bad years, the Red 2 years, the movies Surrogates, the bad Bruce Willis chapter.
Hostage.
Yeah,
I don't mind Hostage though.
Yeah, Hostage is all right.
But it was that era where he was getting in fights with every coworker. Every coworker hated him, and now we know what was really going on. It was probably him fighting against
himself.
It really becoming an issue for him, and he probably wasn't handling it well. Yeah, or he's just an asshole. Who knows? You know.
Yeah. Well, even in the interviews, you'd see him, why is he just doing? He's not happy. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, that was my big complaint about Bruce Willis was he has so much money and he doesn't seem to be enjoying this. So why is he doing it? Is it just ego at this point?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Because that's not helping your ego, just being in these shit movies one after another.
Yeah.
But there was he had a peak in his career where he made this was only 4 years before I See Dead People, The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense, yeah. That was his comeback with Sixth
Sense.
That's basically
Unbreakable.
The top. Yeah.
So from Pulp Fiction to this, or to Unbreakable, it was he made a bunch of good movies, and or even Last Boy Scout before Pulp Fiction.
Well, I say the 90s, he owned the 90s. He was the go-to 90s because Arnold was failing in the 90s. He didn't have a lot of hot movies. Stallone was dead. Stallone was totally dead in the 90s.
He started off the 90s with a bang with Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yes, he did.
But he made Demolition Man, and everyone's like, oh,
right. Yeah, but I'm talking about box office numbers because Bruce Willis was cashing in. Because 1990 is Die Hard 2. But you have Bonfire of the Vanities, which was a big bomb. You do have Hudson Hawk, which was a big bomb. He does have his bombs
that he made,
and he does have a lot of hits though in this period because you have Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3,
Last Boy Scout made money.
Last Boy Scout, and you have there's other movies in the 90s.
And then there was a
Sixth Sense, and then
oh dear God, why am I blanking on the Bruce Willis 90s movies?
The Siege.
The Siege. I love
the Siege. Denzel Washington.
That's on my list to talk about on this show because I love that. I actually really love him in that movie, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, he's good.
He's great.
Oh, Armageddon.
Armageddon. Thank you.
Armageddon.
There's some
That's the
big
big
movies
one.
we're forgetting.
That's the one of the biggest ones he did.
That's probably his most successful movie in the box office.
Insanely speaking, yeah.
I don't think he has a movie that made more money in the theater.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't imagine he would.
Shit! I was gonna say I was gonna look up Bruce Willis movie in the '90s, but I left my phone in the kitchen.
The fucking soundtrack probably made more money than most of his movies.
That's true.
That was
Don't want to close my eyes.
You know that's Aerosmith's only #1 hit.
Is it really?
Only one. Yep, they
That's
only had
shocking.
one, and was it.
That's shocking.
It's true.
You mean to tell me?
I heard it on the radio, so it might not be true.
You mean to tell me Pink wasn't a #1 hit?
How many?
Pink.
I don't remember that song.
It's Pink. Like love at first sight. Pink when I turn off the lights. Pink. That's the song. Pink.
#1 hits charts.
It's got to be more than that. That might be their biggest #1. They've had, because you're telling me "Sweet Emotion" wasn't a #1 song, or "Dream On" wasn't a #1 song.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm looking.
Wow,
at the chart history. "Dream On" reached #6.
Wow.
1 #1 hits, 8 top 10, 28 songs in the top 100.
Wow, that's "Sweet Emotion" is #1. That's crazy.
I mean, look at this.
That's crazy.
Because they said it on the radio, and I'm like, wow, all right, wow.
Yeah, wow, that's nuts. Yeah.
Here's the rankings.
Not even Jenny's Got a Gun, really? Because that one was all over the place back in the day.
#4.
Wow.
This way. 10. Ragdoll. Okay.
How is Walk This Way 10? That was a huge hit, or especially the Red DMC.
27.
Wow. Yeah.
Hold on, Sweet Emotion 36.
What?
You got to think about what other songs came out some of these years.
What about Amazing? What was Amazing?
I don't think Amazing was
it's
that
amazing, and I'm saying a prayer for the desperate hearts tonight.
That was one of the Alicia Silverstone videos, right?
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, I remember
Angel and Amazing, and
yeah, isn't that crazy though? It only had one #1 hit, and that was it.
I'm shocked by that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Aerosmith. I'm not a huge fan, but they're a good band.
Well, Aerosmith to me is like on par with like, Rob Zombie or those bands that you listen to. Like, okay, that's fine. I can hear this that song, not change the channel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, as much as we make fun of Rob Zombie on our shows,
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah,
actually, I think Rob Zombie's not as good as Aerosmith, but
you're probably right. But
yeah,
I would say like the Who, the Guess Who. Like
I love the Who.
Oh, the Guess Who. I'm thinking more than the Guess Who.
The Guess Who I only need one song for.
American Woman, and then
that's it.
No sugar in my coffee, no sugar tonight in my tea. Da do da 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 da. That song, and a few other songs. They only did like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But I would say CCR is up there with me. Like Creedence Clearwater Revival's high. That's a big one because they're pretty high.
The dude
I like
pounding us.
Yeah. On the bayou. And then but that's so shocking to me.
We weren't able to save the Creedence.
They probably used it as a toilet and they moved on.
After a couple days, they moved on.
Couldn't find the Creedence tapes though. Oh man, are you like?
I hate the fucking Eagles.
Yeah, my cab. I hate the Eagles too. I agree with the dude on that one.
You know how many #1 hits the Eagles have?
That's the thing.
The
fucking bands that I don't like are the ones that are the most successful, and I don't know why. Like Michael Jackson,
they were the first.
Eagles had more #1s, than Michael Jackson.
They were the first band to perfect the fake retirement tours.
Yes.
They did one like every tour was our final goodbye tour.
Right. Yeah.
So they're selling out and they're smart.
We're going to do this for another 25 years. Hotel California.
Yeah.
Such a lovely place.
Which is also in Big Lebowski, but sung in Spanish.
That's right. It's a better version, I think.
California.
I hate that song so much.
That's why it's in there because of I hate the fucking Eagles, man. And he hates Jesus, so that Jesus is introduced with that song. It's perfect.
Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't make that connection before.
Oh, really? Put that together?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good point.
That's all I think about when I see that scene. Is
that's hilarious. So that is funny. That's good. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow.
I hate the
But
fucking
what
Eagles, man.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, though.
Yes.
There's only one song that really kind of sets it up, and it
Hands
works.
around
Yeah,
the sun.
you
I
got
don't know
that.
who sings that song.
Oh, the title.
my God.
The other title, and then
Thank you.
boom, cut to New York City.
It brings you into the movie
Yeah,
so like right away because the sound design is just perfect. Like you're doing
Yeah.
it's perfect in the beginning. I'll play that.
and it just doesn't stop. Like the movie doesn't stop after that.
From there,
Yeah,
you get, like I said, you get those couple scenes of them like talking, but that you're listening because they're setting up what's happening in the rest of the movie or why they're doing what they're doing in the movie.
yeah,
But I love the intro. Here it is.
yeah.
I want to play the opening.
You're gonna get busted for this.
I'm just gonna play
This is done by Disney now. You know they're gonna destroy you.
just gonna play a few seconds.
No seconds to Die with a Vengeance, you pinko bitch.
David Geffen.
No, see, this is Synergy. This wasn't Fox.
Synergy.
Released through Synergy, and they're now defunct.
Here it is.
They went out of business too. They're bared out. Look at that. Yeah. That's great. Look at that.
I only know this song because of this movie.
This movie, exactly. I think this song for years. But yeah, no, it's a good opening to an action movie.
And it just keeps going. They keep playing the song, and you keep seeing different streets, and like it keeps being more and more populated. And then it cuts to just the store.
Yeah, yeah.
When it hangs on it a little too long, and you're like waiting for the next cut because it's been on a steady cut schedule, and then suddenly you're just waiting, and it's and then the song's over.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah, and then you go immediately to the police precinct, and it's just chaos, and it's just line after line after line, and it feels like, I don't know, John McTiernan did such a good job having everyone be so believable in the background.
And Colleen Camp making her last appearance as a skinny woman before she turned into a monster.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring her up.
Yeah, Colleen Camp. I'm on it.
She's great in this movie, though.
Yeah, I'm going to check your ass.
You're going to be wearing that chair up your ass.
Like I said, really cool stuff.
My dad, I remember watching, because I've seen this 1,000 times. I bet, honestly, I've seen this at least 100 times, without exaggerating.
Yeah.
It's probably true.
Sure.
But my dad used to love that character. It's
so
really
weird.
cool stuff.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
He loved that guy. I don't know why.
He reminds me of a guy I work with. I call him Fat Faggot.
But I watched this with my ex. I watched this show called Jesse. It's like a teen or kid show sort of thing. And then suddenly the butler shows up, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's the guy from Die Hard with a Vengeance!"
Oh my god,
it's that guy. He's got a beard, and he's like playing a comedic role.
Did he have a really sad end of career, like the Twilight Zone actresses?
I don't know.
What happened to this guy? Look this guy up. What happened to this guy?
Kevin Chamberlain.
Did he still work, or did he commit suicide with barbiturates? Or he had a car accident and his spleen failed and he died of liver poisoning.
But I'll show you what he looks like on Jesse. It's just so funny that I was like immediately like, it's him.
Jesse's girl.
He's way bigger.
Is he really?
Dude. Yeah.
I'm a butler. I buttle. Oh wow, yeah, there he is.
But he show him, and he's like, he does a lot of physical comedy in this show.
Wow. Oh, so this is a show that he was on for a while.
Yeah. He's a butler on this show.
A butler.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Like, hey, what did you do for 10 years in your career? I was a butler on a kid's show.
Hey, that's easy fucking work, man.
I hope he got paid well.
Look at him. He's all elderly now.
He looks like fucking Wilford Brimley there.
That or Kyle Gass from Tenacious D.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's not him.
That's him.
Jesus, 1995 was only, oh God.
Yes.
Jesus.
Keep in mind we're talking about Bruce Willis, whose brain has turned into strawberry pudding since then.
And this guy turned into Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
I got the diabetes.
He's in Road to Perdition. He's plays Frank the Bouncer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is him.
Yes.
Holy shit. I didn't even make that. Oh, that's right.
He's a guy that, because I've watched this movie so much that
Well, the Indian guy, he's in a bunch of stuff too.
Graham Greene.
Graham
I know
Greene.
his real name
Yeah,
because of this
Graham
movie.
Greene is a good actor. I love him.
Yeah, he's in a
Maverick.
ton of stuff.
He's in Maverick. He's in Green Mile. He's in just a ton of stuff, and he's always good. I like Graham.
Jesus Christ, Charlie, you've been wearing that chair, yes.
Can you tell us?
It's that scene is perfect.
The best part is that the police chief in this movie is actually a British man, and when he talks in interviews, he does not sound like he sounds in the movie.
Really,
it's a completely
Anthony
different
Peck?
voice. Yeah, it's like he talks like this, and he's very, very studious. He's not. He does not sound like he does in the movie. I remember. I think it was the Die Hard with Vengeance, like behind the scenes stuff, where he's interviewed.
No, Anthony Peck's the other guy.
He does not sound like he is a total British guy, I think. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Larry Brigman.
Because my mind might be melting.
Yeah,
too.
Larry Brigman, born in Concord, California.
Oh. I think he's British. I don't know. Or he doesn't. He sounds like. I think he was effeminate. Maybe that was why.
Well, let's look it up. Larry Brigman.
How are you? I was in Die Hard with a Vengeance. I talk like Dr. Smith, actually. He's a full-blown alcoholic. He's one step away from being a full-blown alcoholic.
I'm trying to find. Here he is.
He might talk like
IBM ad.
He might sound like Joel Schumacher.
No, he sounds exactly like he does. You might be thinking of someone else because
that's his character he plays in an interview as the actor.
This is from 1989. Listen to him.
I understood some of these computer companies. You call in their service people and they give you an attitude. If I had
Sounds exactly like he does in Die Hard 3.
Yeah, but it's acting voice. He's got a different voice.
else's equipment anywhere utilization. They acted like I made a terrible mistake. The problem.
Look up Larry Brigman interview or something.
I did. This is what I found.
That's all they give me? What the fuck? What did I watch? They had me on the DVD. I'm telling you, or maybe I'm getting confused with Joel Schumacher.
Are you thinking of Larry Grayson, who looks like a British guy?
He looks like Joel Schumacher. No, it was the guy that was the fucking police chief. That's what I'm thinking of.
He's very American. Sorry, man.
That's his acting voice. I don't want to show him working. You got to see him in his downtime.
I can't find an interview with him, so
I can't. You can't find it.
You know what? You find it on your own time, okay?
I don't have my phone. I'll find it
on your own time, not right now.
Yeah, I know you're right. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's just the introduction to John McClane in this movie is so pathetic and sad, and that's what makes it great. This movie great.
Yeah.
Because there's like both the first and second movie have like a romantic Holly ending, and it's like, him and Holly are gonna get together. She's not gonna use the last name Gennaro anymore, and she's gonna be McClane. Holly McClane, actually, at the very end of the first one,
Nope.
And the second one ends, and he saves her from the plane.
No.
Third one begins. How's Holly? I don't know. Hungover.
Last time I talked to her, I held the phone. That was 6 months ago.
You're the first person since Holly to see me do this. I'm honored.
I'm honored.
So like, he's pathetic in the beginning of this, and I love it. He's just hungover.
He looks like he stinks.
He looks like he has a ton of makeup on in the beginning.
He smells like Brad Pitt.
Yeah. He just like looks
Brad
disgusting.
Pitt's. Yeah.
And he's getting naked, and you don't know why. There's a phone call from the terrorist to the police chief, and that's it, or whatever his role is.
Yeah.
You don't know why. He calls him McClane, and then he's suspended for something. So who knows what? And then they delay the reveal so long of why he's in Harlem, and it keeps showing people like he's walking by the old lady, and she's just and he's like, oh, God. But I love the fact that you don't see what the sign says until Samuel L. Jackson looks out the window.
That's a great reveal. Setup and payoff. It's beautiful.
It ties you in with that character that he's important, and you're seeing his point of view. That's why I said this movie is better made than the first Die Hard.
Somebody's about to get shot or said something like that. What does he say? Go call the.
He goes, go call the police. Yeah.
Something about to get shot.
That's right.
And I do like the part where Sam Jackson approaches him and he goes, "Excuse me, how are you, sir?" And he just yawn and Just yawns. Hey, pay attention to me, basically. I'm talking to you.
And so is the police matter. You're like, damn right, it's a police matter.
They got
You know
10 guns.
He goes, you got about 10 seconds to those guys
Yeah.
over to see it. And I counted it was 16 or 18, I forget what. But it was really
That
close
wasn't
to what he
far.
said.
Yeah, it's close. What the fuck?
Yeah, I love that.
Can we isolate that part? Just hear that. Just, you don't
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
play
show
this.
it.
I'll play this scene here.
What the fuck?
The guy, you can see the guy throw the ball up in the
Yeah.
background. It goes into the road, and you
it
see the
bounces
guy
out,
turn.
and what the
perfect.
fuck?
This whole beginning scene is perfect.
Not to get too personal,
But a white man standing in the middle of Harlem wearing a sign. I
that
had this
says,
movie
"I hate
memorized.
niggas."
Yeah.
He's either got some serious personal issues or not all his dogs are barking. Hey, I'm talking to you.
There it
You
is.
got about 10 seconds before those guys see you. When they do, they will kill you. You understand? You are about to have a very bad day.
I love this. It's perfect. I want to play the rest of it because I want to get to the what the fuck. But I'm going to pause so I don't get. Oh, it's perfect. I love it.
It's a great opening. It's a great setup for the movie.
I love the kids go, you got to see this. There's a white man standing in the street.
Yeah.
And then his only reaction was, I seen one. Not like this.
Yeah. Go call police man. Someone's about to get shot. No, someone's about to get killed. And it's
You're
just-
damn right it's a police matter. For your own safety, I suggest you hide your butt in my shop till the police get here.
That's the best what the fuck in history of movies.
I think I need to save that clip.
Yes. I just want that isolated.
Uh,
What
stuff to
the
get,
fuck?
Die Hard. What the
You know what?
line?
If I go to New York this year, I'm gonna tell my buddy, let's go walk down Harlem. I want to scream out, "What the fuck!"
Yeah, every white person.
Every white person.
Anyone with a sandwich board on them. What the fuck? Subway.
Oh shit! You tell me slice of pizza is $8?
You're like walking. You're like, oh shit, there's a guy with a sandwich board. Here, take this basketball. I want you to throw it into the road so I can do
Yeah,
this.
I want to run the road with this basketball. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck? $1.99 footlongs.
That's 1995 prices.
Nancy boy here selling footlongs.
Fancy
What
boy
we
here
gonna do
hates
about it?
footlong.
Oh god.
I'm a voice of my own god.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Bill.
Bellevue. He says Bellevue the exact same way twice in a row.
Oh
Go
god.
back to crazy. You know, Bellevue.
Yo, Zeus, this a friend of yours? Does he look like a friend of mine?
My favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes, the one I quote all the time, is he goes, "Hey Zeus, is he a friend of yours?" So the whole cab ride after he saves him,
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
"Hey Zeus,
Yeah,
well,
hey,
thanks for
Zeus.
thanks for giving me back back there." He's like, "Why you keep calling me Jesus? Do I like Puerto
What?
Rican
Did
name?"
I Puerto Rican to you?
The guy back there called you Jesus. He wasn't say Hey Zeus. He said Hey Zeus.
Zeus, like a god of
No,
Apollo,
Zeus.
son, father of Apollo. Don't
Apollo,
fuck
look
with me, or I'll put a lightning bolt up your ass. Zeus.
You got a problem with that? No, I don't got a problem with
No.
that.
I got a problem at all.
Just love the way he
Keep
screams.
driving. Keep driving. Keep driving.
Run all the lights.
Oh, God.
What's your name, boy? I say that a lot too.
What's your name, boy?
The way he says, "What's your name, boy?" is so.
You can shove
Don't
your
call me
well
boy.
laid plan up your well laid ass. Oh, this isn't a joke. There's lives at stake here. He'll call back.
It's right here.
The shrink in the police
Oh, I
office.
love it. Yeah.
He'll call back. And then he goes, here.
Yeah, well, you can.
Oh shit.
There's before that. What's your name, boy?
Yeah, you should too.
I love that he's basically the John McClane in this story.
Right, yeah, thrown into this, yeah.
He's a fish out of water thing, where he's
Yeah.
he's just sucked into this violent storyline.
Well, I think that's what makes it so great.
Yeah, they're
Obviously.
fantastic.
So funny that how like the Die Hard franchise is basically based on other material that's written for something else, but they just turn it into a Die Hard movie. It's just so funny how Hollywood does that. It's like, hey, we got this movie. It's for Brandon Lee, and he's dead. So I got the script. Let's go make it a Lethal Weapon 4. Nah, it doesn't work for Lethal Weapon 4. Well, I want Die Hard. Yeah, let's see. Put a Die Hard on. We'll put John McClane in there. Well, why not? Fuck it.
And you know what's the most fucked up thing is the only Die Hard that was written as a Die Hard is the worst one.
Exactly. Yeah.
The fifth one is the only one that was supposed to be Die Hard.
That tells you everything you need to know about Hollywood, how fucking worthless they are. Hollywood
Because
is just the worst.
Because what they're doing with the first three was this is a good script. We need to find a way to make it work for. Oh, we have Die Hard.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, turn it into one of those, and then you get a good writer to turn it into Die Hard.
Because the first two are based on novels, and the first movie, Die Hard, is a John McClane book because John McClane is the character in the novel.
Oh, is
and
it?
Frank Sinatra played John McClane in another movie because it's based on a series of novels. And John McClane is a character in.
Why am I just
novels.
not finding this out?
I'm pretty sure that's the case because if you look it up, because Die Hard, the first movie, it was offered to Frank Sinatra because he played that character before, and he said, "Well, no, because I'm fucking 65 years old, and I don't want. I'm not an actor, so why are you talking to me? Get off my fucking phone." And then they went to like Richard Gere and Harrison Ford and everybody else to be John McClane, and Bruce Willis was basically. I think they paid him more money not to do the movie.
No, it was Joe Leland he played. But it was the same writer.
Same writer, but I think it's the same. They changed the name to John McClane, maybe. That's what
Don't know, but I'm saving this so we can do it.
Well, see
now
what
I want to watch that movie.
I don't think it's very good. I don't think anybody said it was a good movie.
6.5.
Frank Sinatra movies don't really hold up very well.
No.
I tried to watch that Ocean's 11. It was shit.
Yeah, the Ocean's doesn't hold up. That's written by a Twilight Zone writer. That's
George
Clinton Johnson.
Von Ryan's Expresso is actually Bray's best movie. That one's actually pretty good.
Because you haven't seen Manchurian Candidate. That's why you think that.
Well, okay, fine. Yeah, I forgot Sinatra's in that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, fine. Van Ryan's the second best movie.
All right, here we go.
And may I speak with you? Where is the Ebony Samaritan there now?
You got a problem with Ebony?
No. My only problem is that I went to some trouble preparing that game for McClane. You interfered with a well-laid plan.
Yeah. Well, you can stick your well-laid
So it's after
plan
this.
up your...
That's when he calls back.
Yeah.
What's your name?
There's lives at stake here.
He wasn't speaking for all of us.
Shoplift.
Cross-dressing.
I'm not going to play it because it's so hard to. It's such a long movie that it's easy to skip over. Yeah, back when cross-dressing was a crime, apparently.
Well, back in the day when everybody was normal, it used to be a crime. Now it's a fucking way of life.
Now they're heroes.
Now they're here. They're the better people. They're better than anybody.
I just don't give a shit.
I don't care. I never
Where
did.
the fuck you want? I'm not going to celebrate you. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I don't care about pride. I think pride is stupid. Anybody's for white pride, gay pride. I don't care. Stupid. Just like you. Just how about human pride? We're all the same. We're all the same boat here. Let's all work together. What's your name, boy?
I get it for awareness, but that's it. But I don't need the
whatever.
I don't know. I'm also I look and I see a man in a dress and I go about my shopping. I'm not sitting there.
Yeah. It's Ryan Stiles. It's Harry Styles.
What the fuck?
He's gonna dress every day. Harry Styles dressed like all the time. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't.
Dunkirk. What the fuck?
I don't even take a second glance because it has zero to do with me. I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
And I think that's the healthy way to look at it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, wow, we got off track here.
Cross-dressing, perch snatching, cross-dressing.
Yeah.
So what you want to do? Dress and fuck me? I was going to say kill you.
You can't catch me if I stole your chair.
Yeah. Oh, my chair.
All right, listen up.
Hey, listen up here, bonehead.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Diary with a Vengeance.
Oh, God damn it. I want to see that line.
But it's got to be right after that spot then. It's when he calls back and Sam Jackson's on the phone.
Toes.
It's got to be before his sergeant goes in
no,
the
sergeant. Yeah, it's after that bit.
All right,
What's your name, boy?
That was unpleasant. Don't let it happen again.
Simon. He wasn't speaking for all of us.
That was unpleasant. Don't let it happen again.
The gullibility of the
You
NYPD.
talked over it.
Oh, did I? Oh, shit. I think I have that fast.
He wasn't speaking for all of us.
That was unpleasant. Don't let it happen again. So, what's your name, boy?
Don't call me boy.
So what's your name, boy?
Don't call me boy.
It's great.
Oh, shit. That's
If you notice one thing about this movie, it's that the racist guy is Sam Jackson throughout
Yeah.
the entire movie, and
Well,
even his like first line to his kids or to his
well,
nephews is,
in the
"Who don't we
original-
want help of? White people."
Well,
That's
the,
right.
the original version of the script is interesting because, again, that's what cues you into why the characters do what they do. Like Heat, for example, Al Pacino's a cokehead, but it's not in the movie. It's in the original version. They cut it out because they probably didn't want him to be a cokehead because you don't want your hero to be a drug addict.
But you can tell when you
But
watch.
you can tell he's out of control with his personality, and that would make a lot of sense. In this movie, the backstory to Sam Jackson was his brother, their father, was killed by a police officer in an accidental shooting. And so Sam Jackson has that attitude because he's dealing with a traumatic experience that makes it, oh, that makes sense why he'd be like that. But I think they do this more for comic relief than that, because then that would make it way too dark. You know, I think that that backstory is a little bit too.
I didn't know about the backstory, but that does make sense because he goes, no, I stopped a white cop from getting killed in Harlem.
Right. Yeah,
Say
exactly.
it's one white cop, 10, there's 10 white, 10 tomorrow there's 20 white cops with guns.
With itchy trigger fingers.
Yeah.
No.
And that's a good reason to stop what happened.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
You have any idea what they're doing in my store right now?
Yeah. Is this a friend of yours? Does he look like a friend of mine?
It's like very, very quotable. Every line is perfect.
Though I also wanted to add, this actually is the most violent Die Hard movie, because that fucking scene where that Demi Moore lookalike comes through the door and cuts that guy with a fucking sai, and just cuts his throat open and blood squirts everywhere.
Actually, not what I thought you were going to say. I was wrong.
That scene. There's more than one.
The most violent
elevator
scene
where he blows the guy's head off and his blood sprays everywhere. That's super violent.
My wife tells me to stop playing my lottery. I got the ticket right here. And then he's the other guy. He's holding the bad guy's gun and he's shooting the ceiling, and then one of the bullets ricochets and kills him. And then he has his gun to the autos. And it's just you see chunks.
Yeah,
on Bruce Willis's cheek.
It is graphic violence,
and that's
you're like, holy shit.
In this movie, they really took the beatings that John McClane takes to like 10, because he gets beat up in the first one.
Yeah,
and he gets beat up a little bit in the second one, not nearly as much as the first one. But in this third one, his arms ripped apart. He's limping toward the end.
He's thrown into a storage crate by the guy by his foot.
Yeah,
throws him into it. It is Christ.
Lurch,
yeah.
You ever see Addams Family? You think I was going to let you grab that gun?
Dr. Gold. This was what was in the containers.
Yeah. But he just gets the shit beat out of him, and he's in a wife beater, and at the end it's just completely covered in blood and grease. And he realizes the bomb is on the boat and it's getting lowered, and he just falls down. He's like, God damn it. Like he's defeated. He's like, I had this all right and wrong at the same time.
Hey, fuckhead, you got any aspirin? I got a fucking headache. Keep the bottle.
I had fucking headache all day.
Motherfucker had aspirin. And he takes it. And that's it. And that leads to the end of the movie where there was the second, the alternate ending, the rewrite. Because that fucking original ending sucks. It's not good. That would have been that movie would have bombed, I think, if they had that original ending.
I don't think I've seen it, but I don't remember what it is.
It's just him. He goes into the bar. He basically, McClane isn't a cop anymore. He's been fired because of the fiasco with the robbery. It's like 5 years later, something like that. It's like years later.
Oh God!
And he finds Simon in like some bar in Kiev or something. Like he's in Russia, and he's got a bazooka. He puts the bazooka on the table, and he says, "I'm going to play a game." To answer a question, and if you get it right, I won't push this button, and you can turn it on me. Ask me a question. So they're playing this Russian roulette game with a bazooka, and that was the original ending. And then basically, like he says, Simon didn't say something, and Bruce Willis blows him up with a rocket launcher, like him sitting down at the table. It's online; you can watch it.
I am.
You put that up online. It's like 5 minutes long, but it's like it makes McClane look like a psychopath. So they're like, yeah, maybe that's not the best way to end this movie.
Well, let's watch it.
It's pretty interesting. It's like this is such
I've seen it, but it's been a while.
yeah, it's such a weird way, especially compared to the rest of the movie. This is like a different movie.
Yeah, the lighting. Is like,
It's just
bizarre.
completely different. Yeah, it's a weird choice. Why you would think this was a good idea? But this is why pencils have erasers.
I think it's funny that the only Christmas reference in this movie, that's also what sets this one apart,
Right.
You
Yeah.
watch that drinking
Is-
during the day.
when he goes, came through here with an 8 reindeer.
Right. Yeah.
Big Jelly. It looks like he
No.
does in Sixth
I
Sense.
quit.
Yeah. So he quit drinking.
You're looking remarkably alive, John. Fit even.
Do you hear? You know, I don't know who I got this phone from. I'm not sure if I got it from the 2 guys I killed or if it's the 2 guys that I left handcuffed over in the warehouse. Not sure.
What's your name, boy?
Yeah. We'll talk over this because it's very slow paced.
So,
What are they drinking though?
What's
Your name, boy.
how are my
Yeah.
friends in the NYPD?
Well, I was fired from the NYPD. Cops trying to save my pension.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, the feds thought I had something to do with the robbery. They even made me take a lie detector test.
This is fucking. It's kind of
Oh,
sad.
yes. Now, that is funny.
Yeah, I thought
This is kind of
It's
terrible.
like that scene in the opening of Casino Royale.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
just like
bizarre. Yeah.
tense, like James Bond scene. Why is it shot all Dutch angle too?
Yes, it's just bizarre. It's a bizarre choice for an ending of a film.
It looks like McTiernan didn't even do this scene.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know if it's because the color timing is definitely like probably because they didn't finish it all the way.
Right. Well, yeah, obviously.
But
yeah.
the Dutch angles, fucking, I can't figure that. Look at this. He's all sideways.
Yeah, it's weird.
it was hilarious.
What's your name, boy?
James
Sorry,
Bond.
I keep asking.
Joy likes little ironies. How is your back?
Jeremy Ironies. That's a little joke I have.
I'm going to be in the Batman film as Alfred later in my life.
What are your thoughts on Jeremy Irons?
I like him. He's a good actor. He's been in good stuff. Like, I mean, I like him in mostly when I see him, and he comes out ahead of the game. You know, even in that awful Dungeons and Dragons movie, he
Yeah.
gives it his all. I mean, he's a professional actor.
He swings for the fucking fences in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to give you a bad performance.
Yeah,
So I'd
he's
give
one of
him
those
that.
guys that's definitely a good actor, but I don't really enjoy most of the movies I see him in.
Have you ever seen Dead Ringers when he played in the Cronenberg movie, where he played
No.
twin gynecologists? Yeah, that's a strange film.
I have the De Palma movies and the Cronenberg movies I've never seen like on a list.
Well,
I don't know
Reverse.
what to dig into.
There's another movie he did called Reversal of Fortune, which is about he's the butler. It's based on a true story where he kills Glenn Close, who's like this famous rich person, and he was the butler or something. He kills her and takes all her money, and it's about he basically murdered her and got her fortune.
Is that what the Clue joke is?
I don't know.
When did that?
No, I think that was always the butler did. It's like from the 1800s or something.
Movie... Okay, I didn't know.
This was a true story, I think, and he won the Oscar for it, Best Actor. It's called Reversals of Fortune. I need to watch. I don't think I've ever seen it, so I need to watch that movie.
Yeah,
That should be on the list. I wonder if it's in the hard drive. I doubt it.
It might be. I'll look.
Every other fucking movie under the sun is in that movie. In that thing.
Yeah.
He's good.
You do have
He's
like
good. His kids made
8,000
the honor
movies.
roll.
Oh, that's
called?
very good.
Yeah,
You
Reversal
have
of Fortune,
children, don't you, John?
2. As soon
1990.
as I'm done here, I'm gonna go spend Christmas with them.
And what is the point of your visit to our little...
That's Barbara
backwoods
Schroeder.
country?
He did some
How's your
Nick Cage
girlfriend?
movies.
The
Oh,
short
God.
blonde hair.
Yeah, it's on the hard drive
Sure.
then.
Oh, cool.
Wait, no, it's not.
Let's
Sorry.
just say
Oh God!
conversation was.
Now that you can stream it either, I have to just buy it. I feel like it's a movie that should be on HBO Max or Max. Or fucking stupid change.
I'm still calling it HBO Max because fuck that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Because if you say Max, I'm like, I don't think of HBO. I think of Cinemax,
well, it's the thing. It is Cinemax.
but it's not.
HBO was before Cinemax,
Yes,
so it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, HBO Max made way more sense. I don't know why they changed the fucking title.
because
It's
fucking Time Warner
it's stupid.
or National, what's it called?
National. Oh, it's a Discovery Channel.
Discovery. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it was.
they bought it, and then it was already failing. They bought a failing business, so that's why they had to do all that shit. I understand why they did the things that they did because they had no choice.
Yeah, they should have just renamed it entirely though. Just chopping off the HBO part is very confusing. It needed to be called like I don't know what they would call it. Whatever something else. Just removing HBO is not cutting it.
Call it the Arliss streaming. The Arliss streaming.
Dream On Network.
A Dream On show. Yeah. Sopranos streamer.
Yeah, they might as well call it that because that's mostly what people are watching.
Yeah, the Sopranos on
Deadwood
HBO
Deadwood
Max.
Plus.
Deadwood, Soprano Wood, Dream On,
Westworld.
Arliss.
You need to sneak Westworld in there.
Yeah, all these fucking titles.
Tales from the Westworld.
Yeah. Me, the feds, your terrorist friends, your girlfriend, the bad motherfucker.
He's a different character. I feel like he's doing this on purpose, so it
Of
doesn't
course, your
fit
Navy
in the
may
movie.
eventually dredge it up, but that'll take decades.
They're not gonna find any fucking gold on that boat, though, are they?
Why is you know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
not
it's weird.
acting like he does in the rest of the movie.
No, not at all. This is completely. Again, this might have been the original ending for Simon Says, so maybe that's why it's so different.
But they don't have close-ups like this in the
Yes,
rest of
it's-
the movie.
it's
They don't
weird.
have touch angles in the rest of the movie. It's
Yeah,
all
I don't know.
handheld.
It feels like a short film.
It does.
From another movie.
You know those Marvel one-shots on
Yeah,
Netflix?
that's
It
what it
feels
is.
like that.
Yeah, it's the first cut scene. It should have been at the end of the credits.
Nah. No, they're not gonna find any gold on that boat because there never was any gold on that boat, was there? You figured you drove it north.
With Empire State
Canada
Building.
was my guess. Was that right?
Good. Nova Scotia.
Wait. Go here.
That is so Dutch angled.
Down here.
All of it.
That's right. Bring your gun over there.
What the fuck? I wish that guy was in.
He's in it.
That guy went to Kiev. for the summer.
I'm trying to enjoy my Christmas. What the fuck?
Was that a gun?
Oh, shit.
Nancy boy here's got a gun. Now, what we
That's
gonna do?
That's the boy got a rocket launcher. What's going on over there? Two white guys with rocket launchers. It's fucked up.
Get the fuck out of Russia.
This fucking country's whacked,
What a dumb place for us to go.
man. I'm trying to bring the NBA to Kiev. Okay.
I want that guy to appear in every movie now, saying, and he only says the one line, and he comes up on him, and then it cuts. What the fuck?
Right now.
Sincere. Wassertec L.
This feels like a scene from Inglorious
Wassertec
Bastards.
L. Rücktum. Hey.
No, he's in Germany. He's speaking German.
Well, yeah, granted, but look at this. It's a different fucking movie.
It's disgusting looking.
It's just well, again, color correction didn't happen.
No, but it's not lit well enough.
No,
It's
Well,
like,
you-
To
they can
begin
do
with.
wonders in post. They can do wonders in post.
Back then,
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You brighten it up a little bit, but I still think they shot it dark.
I don't think they have the digital intermediate yet, but that was
Yeah.
coming later.
Damn, it's dark, like visible.
And there's like the Godfather. It's the Godfather.
Yes, it's
with
the
a
scene where he's eating
vengeance, that's what it
spaghetti and he goes
Yeah, it's like what the fuck is
he
this?
shoots. What's that? What's his name?
Yes, the police chief and the
Yeah,
bad guy. I can't remember his name.
Fred.
The Stanley Kubrick's guy.
What is his name?
I
Fred.
can't remember. Oh, off the top of my head, no way.
So,
He's gonna
Do you
make
have a
his name.
headache? You know, I saved you a couple. It's amazing, isn't it?
It goes on forever, this scene.
I traced the batch number to a German pharmaceutical company who shipped that bottle to a little pharmacy right down the street. I'm a cop, remember? So you see, Simon, you must learn to enjoy life's little ironies. I brought you a present.
Present?
Christmas present. I'm sure you've seen these before. It's a Chinese rocket launcher. I'm gonna play a little game.
So weird.
Remember your game, Simon Says? Well, now we're gonna play
Why is his
McLean
nose
Says.
runny?
Here's how the game works. I ask
Jeremy
you some
Irons is like-
questions. As long as you answer them, you don't have to pull the trigger.
But you've removed the directional arrows in the sights. How do we know which way to fire?
That's what makes a game so exciting. Here we go. McLean says, a plane crashed.
That's not at all how rocket launchers work. There's definitely a wider end. One has to account for fire coming out the back of it.
No, you obviously don't know about Chinese rocket launchers.
Oh my god.
And by the way, this is not like No Escape Chekhov's rocket launcher because we
Yeah.
never saw this rocket launcher until right now.
Yes, in a movie that's full of setup, because there's a thing where he goes, Tony's gonna squeal on, like he basically says, Tony,
Right.
you're gonna get caught red-handed while Tony's gonna deny everything. You're gonna get in trouble. And
Yeah,
then an hour and a half to 2 hours later, they have that scene where the kids are like, Tony squealed on us. And it's,
Yes,
like, set up
exactly, yeah.
way before.
yeah.
Or there's the scene where what was the other big setup that takes forever to get? The dump truck reference. In the beginning scene, the introductory scene to John McClane, he mentions that there's 14 dump trucks stolen. And he goes, insurance fraud.
Right, yeah.
I seen it down in Jersey a couple years ago. And then
Yeah.
an hour, maybe plus, they realize that the dump trucks are what
Right.
they're taking the gold with. I mean, it's probably
Yeah.
like 2 hours. It's so set up. Everything is set up so well and not obvious. Because it all sounds like throwaway lines in the beginning, but it matters later
Yeah.
if you're paying attention.
They don't
And if
make
you're not paying
movies-
attention, it really doesn't matter because it still makes sense.
Yeah. And these movies aren't made like this anymore.
No, that's what I was
They
thinking
don't
too.
even try. They don't even try to do setup and payoff.
What would have happened now if this was a new movie is John McClane would have went, or when he's going, that would take like a tank or and then you see the flashback.
Yeah.
And then
Right. Yeah.
14 great big dump trucks were stolen. 14 great big dump trucks were stolen. 14 great big dump
Lisa needs braces.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was.
Dental plan.
Dental
Lisa needs
plan.
braces. Dental plan. Oh, way to interrupt my thought process, Carl.
First thing tomorrow morning, I punch Lenny in the back of the head.
Ah!
That's that episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's ah!
Still my favorite joke 30 years later.
We have that clip, by the way. Here on the-
Not on this feed.
Is it on this feed?
Oh,
No,
wait,
it was.
wait,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
we
on this
do.
feed. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
that
I
one.
think you're right. I forgot.
I'm
what
going
show
to
it
punch Lenny in the back of the head.
First thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to punch Lenny in the back of the head.
was. And again, it's funny to me for so much more than what you're watching. It's that he
Yeah.
stayed that angry and committed all night long. Still did it. Drove to work. I'm gonna punch Lenny, or forgot about it, then saw Lenny and punched him. Either way, it's just as funny.
And this is the sound. Oh, the coffee coming out of his mouth. Fucking great.
First thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to punch Lenny in the back of the head.
Oh God, it's so good.
Anyway, that's
I
this, I guess.
I'm so glad I lived through that era to enjoy that originally.
Now you can die. 73
pretty
years
much.
old and dead.
He's dead.
On the Texas-Oklahoma border, where do they bury the survivors?
You don't bury the living.
Very good. You can turn that whenever you want. McLean says a cowboy rides 18 hours into town and 18 hours back, all on Sunday. How does he do that?
The horse is called Sunday.
Very good. McLean says 3 years ago, I busted 2 robbery suspects. The youngest was the father, the other one's son. How the fuck does that work?
They were husband and wife.
Very good. Practicing.
Very good.
Here comes the bonus round. Good guy and a bad guy are sitting in a bar. The bad guy brings a bottle of brandy. Good guy brings a bomb. Only problem is the bad guy neglects to bring something that could have saved his life. What does he forget? What does he forget, Simon? What does he forget, Simon?
The antidote to the brandy.
I'm sorry, that is the wrong fucking answer. Game over. Push the trigger. Press the trigger, Simon. Make up your mind and press the trigger, Simon. You sure?
Oh, yes.
It's so awful.
Forgot his flak jacket. That's what he forgot.
I haven't seen this in so long. This was like on the DVD.
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not how you do
Okay,
that.
mother. When he shoots himself in the fourth one.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yippee-ki-yay,
the
bro!
first- Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the back of the head next time I see him. Yippee-ki-yay, mother, bro!
First thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna punch Lenny in the back of the head.
It'll never cease to make me laugh.
That's fantastic. So, yeah, I'm glad the original ending was cut out, and they said, yeah, we have to do that ending where McClane basically shoots him in a helicopter that blows up. And then he says, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," at the end again. Completely audibly, we can hear it, and it works.
He does that thing where he has to shoot the wire with one bullet left.
One bullet, of course, yeah.
Little handgun, and he's shooting like 200 yards away.
Let me see that smiling face of yours. Say hi to your brother for me. That's what happened. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Say hi to your brother for me. I think she's pissed, McClane.
You know, this sex scene only happens because John McTiernan is like, you know what? This is a rated R movie. We might as well have a sex scene. But
Well,
it's like,
it's sexy.
no, exactly. That's what I was like. It's not even. It's like a rape scene, really. It's just she's willing.
Yeah.
He looks. I always thought they look way too much alike to be a couple. It's creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. You're my sister.
Yeah.
Jawohl.
Yeah. German porn.
Oh,
Shit on
yeah.
ass. Oh, shit on it.
Oh, oh my God.
Yes. I'll separate it like the Berlin Wall.
On me, Auschwitz. Oh, no.
Jesus Christ. What a bunch
I
of
did not
kids.
see that coming.
Literally, we couldn't. She's blind.
I just love the two of these guys together, and they did a bunch of movies together, obviously, but this is their best one working side by side.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because most of
This
the
is-
movies they're against each other, really.
Oh, this is one of the best buddy movies.
Yeah.
Like duo, like you have your duos, you have you have Murtaugh and Riggs, you have Batman and Robin, you have
Axel and Judge Reinhold,
Axel and Judge Reinhold, the other guy from
Yeah.
other stuff.
who changes is Hector Elizondo in the third one.
Yes, oddly. Oh, by the way, yeah, you want to watch that trailer?
Oh, okay.
Let's play the actual Foley 4 trailer. It looks And the worst part is they're showing the trailer now. It doesn't premiere until summer 2024. So they're promoting it
2.5
now.
minutes.
It's it's a full on trailer. It's
Is it the minute and a half one or the 2.5 minutes?
It's whatever the newest one. It's got maybe 2.5. It's a trailer. That's
no,
two and a-
it's this one. One day ago.
Yeah, well, 2.5 minutes is a trailer. Is what a trailer is. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, roughly. A teaser trailer is like 90 seconds.
Most admire you. Still on these streets, running and cutting. I'm just amazed. Doesn't get to you.
Watch your ass out there, okay?
Paul Reiser.
All Rise is back.
He's still wearing his Lions jacket 35 years later.
Uh,
Come on.
yeah, I don't know.
I get that that's what he wore in the first one in the beginning of the third one, but
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
yeah.
It's not
Well,
Indiana Jones. It's not that, like, nobody remembers that other than us. Like, the average person is not going to go, where's his Lions jacket?
Well, I think the plot is the same plot from the Clint Eastwood movie, the second one. Was it what was that
Magnum
one?
Force?
Magnum Force. It's the same. I think Kevin Bacon's a cop and he has a strike force going after
Okay.
criminals.
I
think
like
it's,
that. I like
it's
that Dirty
the-
Harry, though.
it's the same storyline, but with Axel Foley.
Let me guess.
So it's so weird.
The cops themselves are crooked.
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna be fine. They love me in Beverly Hills. Detective Foley.
I am a Beverly Hills cop.
Yeah.
You ever read your own file? Shoot
Is
out.
that Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I want to make sure because they showed him for half a second.
Yeah, he's in it too.
Started the piece a lot.
Please tell me you didn't get arrested again.
Twice, but I broke out.
We put our lives on the line every day. And for what?
Comes with the job if you're doing it right. Axel.
Oh my God, Bronson Pinochet's in it.
Of course. The guy needs a job. The guy needs to pay for his fucking medical insurance.
They're not bringing Belky back. He's got to do something. Perfect
Rodney-
Strangers. When is it coming back, guys?
Ronnie Cox did not be in this movie because of death.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is incredible.
The
What
reality
was
is
the other guy's name from.
he's you haven't finished the trailer yet. He's in here.
Okay. Oh,
He's
God.
coming. He looks very old.
All right,
He's
here we
still
go.
alive. He's still alive.
So how many people have you pissed off so far?
I haven't pissed off.
Oh my God. Oh my God. His forehead.
He looks like Lance Henriksen turning into like
A Chicago cop.
He looks like he's turning into another character. He's like melting right here. It looks like he's.
Oh, which one are you talking about?
shape-shifting.
The guy on the
The-
left or the judge?
Yeah, not Judge Reinhold.
Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold looks like he's just jerking off when he's
Off
coming.
anybody.
Yeah, 50-50. 50.
Is it that high up?
So
The Jesse. The Jesse. What's that? I love the third one so much.
Wow.
It's called Axel F. Like, why?
Oh.
Or is the F supposed to be 4? Is that what it is?
Let's see what it is officially labeled on IMDb.
I think it's Axel F.
I thought it was Axel Foley. Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, Axel F. That's so fucking weird.
So stupid.
I don't know. I think the trailer made it look just fine.
I don't know. Anytime I see a Netflix trailer, it just looks cheap to me.
Yeah.
Because it's just a streaming movie. That's not a theatrical release. If it's not coming to theaters, I just don't think it's a movie. It's like a cable movie. And HBO could have made this movie, and it'd be the same reaction. Like, oh, that looks good. I'll probably go see it when it's on HBO for free, when they premiere it, like with one of those original HBO made movies.
I can't believe they brought John Ashton back.
Well, he looks ashy as hell.
I'm looking at his IMDb right now.
He's old.
Yeah, this is.
He's in a lot of stuff. Oh, he's a good actor, but he's old. I mean, shit.
Tommy Knockers, Trapped in Paradise, Nick Cage movie I did.
There you go. Yeah.
Tracy Ullman Show.
Jesus.
Cop 2 and 1. The Twilight Zone.
No.
85.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh my God, he's in Chameleon. We're doing that in 2 weeks.
What's Chameleon?
I don't know. We're doing 2 weeks though.
Oh, is that a Twilight Zone episode?
Yeah, the Twilight Zone.
Oh,
85. We're doing that one.
this is going to be a John Frankenheimer movie.
No. That's the name of the Twilight Zone he's in.
I'm
That's
going.
also the episode that Terry O'Quinn is in, I believe.
Okay, yeah, good.
I was looking at the poster for it earlier, and I was like, "Oh,
Um,
Terry O'Quinn's in that poster." I didn't realize.
I'm going back to back till Axel F. Why?
So-
Why do you call it Axel F?
I don't remember a goddamn thing about Beverly Hills Cop 2. I know I brought that up during Beverly Hills Cop 3 that we talked about, but
Right, yeah.
2 is just a blank slate for me. I have zero memories of it.
It's fine. It's Tony Scott. Tony Scott directed
Yeah.
it. And it's Chris Rock's first movie. Well, I
Couldn't
think
see a
it's
single
actually
thing about it.
Yeah, I get $50. I got $10 for cars, or $5 for cars, $10 for truck. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is my truck. It's $50. Here's a $50 at the Playboy Mansion. Hugh Hefner. He has herpes simplex 10. That was. You have to give this to him. It's medicine because he's got the virus.
Because he plays his Axel. I wonder if they're going to do that scene again in this new Axel Foley movie, where he's got to pretend to be the effeminate character and go in and spook the bad guy, make him do the gay thing, make him feel emasculated, or
But they're not going to do that joke again. There's no way. That is not happening in this day.
There's going to be a lot of Axel Foley fumbling with cell phones and talking about social media, and you better not be TikToking that sort of lines.
Something stupid.
When witnesses pull out their phones.
Or Paul Ryan's just going to tell him, "You just got TikToked. We just saw what you did." Well, TikTok. What are you talking about? Ticky tacky. What's that? What's ticky tacky?
Paul Reiser and his little weird comeback that he's having with this and Stranger Things, and
I guess.
Well, when's the last fucking time you saw him before those two projects?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Mad About You?
Yeah, how long ago did that end? Like
Mad About You?
2005?
Didn't they bring that show back? Was that one of the shows they brought back for a
Yeah, and
period
it failed
of time?
miserably and got canceled.
Oh well, that's a plus.
Oh, mostly because they showed Helen Hunt and everyone's like, "Oh, weird sex doll." Oh, it's Helen Hunt.
Oh my god!
Okay, I thought that was a melted wax sex doll. I'm sorry, that's Helen Hunt.
No. Oh no, not Lars and the Real Helen Hunt.
Yeah, Reiser and the real girl.
Oh, I bought a sex doll and it melted on me in transit.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was trapped in a cargo container in the Sahara Desert and it melted. But I can't get my money back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's Helen Hunt. I'm so sorry.
I can't get my money back.
I like that Kevin Bacon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt are in it.
Kevin Bacon will do anything.
I like Kevin Bacon though. I watch him do anything.
I don't care. I
love Kevin Bacon.
He's fine. I don't know. I don't know why I sounded so angry.
Yeah, you sound like you're not a Kevin Bacon fan.
I didn't mean to. I like Kevin Bacon. I like every movie he's in. I love JFK. I like Sleepers.
Sleepers, yeah. I have that on my list.
Right. Sleepers is wonderful.
Very, very
it's a great movie.
Yeah. That is
Die Hard.
Dark fucking movie. Anyway, Die Hard.
So let's end with Die Hard with a Vengeance. What is your score for this wonderful film?
10.
So this is a perfect movie for you.
Yeah. Name a flaw.
Oh no, you're right. I think I would give it a 9. I think I don't go quite 10 because they are rehashing the brother of the first movie.
Yeah, when I watched this, I showed Perry this movie in film school. Sorry, I'm itching my ankle. It really hurts.
Are you scratching your nut?
Very aggressively, my nut. Damn.
Because sometimes it happens. You gotta break those crystallized calcium deposits.
You know how cynical Perry is.
Oh yes.
So I put on Die Hard with a Vengeance, and he's like, "This is the movie you want to show me?" I'm like, "Yes." And immediately when they introduce Simon, he goes, "Let me guess, it's Hans Gruber's brother." And I was like, "You motherfucker!" And then so the whole time he's just like, "Yeah, here, there," and I'm like, "Why? Just it's a fucking Die Hard movie. This isn't
why
a
is that
Kubrick
ruining
movie.
it for you? Come on now.
Just enjoy it."
Well, I remember when we showed him. We watched Equilibrium. They just tore that movie apart. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I thought that'd be a movie that he'd like because it was that weird sci-fi dystopian shit. But it is, he wasn't wrong because the movie was a goof. It's a goofy movie.
It is.
It's really a goofy movie. It's
Throw bullets.
Well, that was Wanted. That was different.
No, they do that with that movie too.
This is Gunkata. It was Gunkata when Christian Bale's waving the guns and he's shooting guns. It's so goofy.
It was, hey, The Matrix made money.
Fuck you. Remember The Matrix? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's another good bit on that South Park, the behind the scenes, when they talk about they went to the movies and they were watching all the trailers and basically what's his name? The other one.
Matt Stone?
Not Matt Stone, Trey Parker.
Or I'm sorry,
the other one.
Matt, you're right, Matt Stone.
Yeah.
Because, all these movies, these trailers come on. It feels like they're basically saying, "Ha, coming October 5th, fuck you." Yeah, this new movie's coming out. There's a talking dog. Fuck you. It's like all these different movies. They all look terrible. And you're just like, oh God, movies are terrible. And they suck. And it just feels like they have such contempt for the audience. And it feels like they're just the movies are just they hate the audience. It's amazing. It's like,
It's very-
why do you guys even make these movies if you hate us so much?
Like, if you think that Hollywood's getting really bad, I think they were bad, but way worse before. During the Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler, like hot, their peak, that was the worst for me.
Well, the only reason why those were because they made money.
Yes,
Those were huge hits, which is like insane to think.
but that's when you saw the thing that Matt Stone was talking about. That was the episode with the Rob Schneider is a carrot.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
When he
He's
where
a
he becomes a
carrot.
little boy and he kisses the little girl and gets.
I think they were talking about the zoo. They were talking about the Zookeeper, the Kevin James
Yeah.
movie. Where's the Zookeeper? Oh, there's a
fucking era.
fuck you.
That was my
Zookeeper.
least favorite era of Hollywood of all time.
Oh, it's terrible.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah, the
mind
odds
now
are
because
bad.
that shit's mostly over. That shit's going right to Netflix and I can ignore it.
Well, that's why I don't like Netflix.
It doesn't show up on my feed at all on Netflix because I don't watch it.
No.
I had to give my wife her own feed because she watches that shit. So I'm like, you do that on your own. I don't want
You-
that to come to my algorithm.
You lock the door. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing on that TV.
Yeah,
You wear headphones.
I turn mine on and it's like recommended for you. It Follows and like
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods. I'm like, yes, those are movies I will
Good
watch all the
movies.
time.
Yeah,
and then hers, it's like, just go with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to just go with it. No.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's the new Netflix drama. Fuck you.
Fuck yourself.
Amanda Bynes in. Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh.
Channing
Die Hard with a
Tatum in a
Vengeance.
movie about a dog.
I'll put this up there with action movies that had no business being as good as they are with
Oh,
Speed,
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Demolition Man. I think that's that's more of a guilty pleasure, definitely, but the movie itself, you can't say it's a bad movie.
No, you can't.
But Speed had no business being great, and it is. Die Hard with a Vengeance definitely is that same category. What are some other versions of that? I'm trying to think right now. Scramble my brain. Even some James Bond, like Skyfall, had no business being that
Off.
good.
Face Off. That's your movie. That's your number 2 action movie, right? That's up
No. Face Off's not even in my top 100, honestly. It's just a movie I'm obsessed with.
No, I mean action movie. I mean it's an action.
Yeah. It's if I made a top 50 of action movies, yeah, it would be in there.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
But Skyfall had no business being as good as it was. Like that. Wow, I didn't expect. Like I fucking love Skyfall, and I like most James Bond movies, but I don't. That one I felt was like a really good movie.
Right. Yeah.
Because it was made by a filmmaker. And then he made Spectre in that movie.
Yeah, that was
boring.
bad.
That was
Spectre's
boring.
terrible. Spectre is awful. I was just like, oh god.
I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, I
and
did too.
the girl I was dating fell asleep like 20 minutes in.
I wish I
And
did.
I'm like, we were like in the second or third row, like really close to the screen. I'm like, how did you fall asleep? And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, do I just, what do I do here? Like,
I leave her. Just leave her
so
here.
I'm like, all right, let's
Talk to
go.
her.
We went and we got free tickets to see something else. I was like, dude, she fell asleep like 12 minutes in. Who knows? Like, it was not, they were still in Mexico City when she fell asleep. or something.
Oh,
It was very early.
oh.
Anyway, I don't know. It's just I like movies that exceed your expectations, especially when you have none.
Sure.
Because this, Die Hard 2, I'm like, at the time, in real time, 1990, and I was like, oh, that was okay. I love the first one.
Yeah.
So then the second one comes out, and I'm like, oh, that was good. I like that one.
Yeah.
And then a long time goes by, and suddenly the third one shows up.
Well,
5 years felt like forever back then with movies.
I know. That's what they have to bring that back.
Yeah.
We have to have 5-year breaks
Now
for
it's a
things.
year and a half.
Yeah, that's the problem. And they still don't know what to do. It's like these movies come out 6 months later. It's like, oh, we still don't have a script. We finished the movie 6 days ago. We never finished the script, though.
But I'm watching the third one. I literally remember the day I rented this movie. Like, that's how important this movie is to my life. And I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, oh, this is gonna be. And then, like you said, that, and I'm like, okay, this is something.
Yeah,
It's got way more energy immediately than the second one.
Yeah, right.
The second one is just kind of a slog, like kind of not a slog, but it's just there to occupy having a sequel, and that's what it feels like.
Right. Yeah. It's the same. It's basically the same beats. It's
Yeah.
Christmas again. It's
Just
the
verbatim.
Holly. He's gonna save his wife again in the air, but this time she's in a plane.
And
Based on another novel that they turned into a Die Hard movie.
and this is my wrap up. I'm not gonna keep going and going, but the third one, the reason it stuck out so much is that he is so pathetic in the first scene, and he just keeps going. And he's complaining about a hangover the whole movie.
Wow.
And it's not about Christmas. It's the only movie that's in New York City, which is where he's a cop.
Right. Yeah.
The first one's in LA, the second one's in Washington, D.C. This third one is finally home, and you get to see him there, and it's pathetic when you do see it.
You think your LA badge gets you free lunch or something?
Yeah,
there too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so very different from the first two, while still being the same person.
Right.
And I love the fact they didn't make him a happy guy. You don't see any of his family. It doesn't matter. There's no love interest. There's no redeeming quality for him other than he's a hero and wants to save people.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's all you need. And nowadays, like you said, like we were saying, they do flashbacks to previous shit, and then he'd have to have a love interest.
Yeah.
Because he's not gay. So we have to show that.
Got a case of the not gays.
Yeah. And you have to force all this shit in that it would just ruin this awesome, intricate plot.
I think it's
cat and mouse movie.
MST3K, Joel Hoskins, how he explained what the bad movie does. You know it's a bad movie when they flash back to what they just showed you 5 minutes ago again, and that happens, and you say, "Yeah, he's right." And they've been doing that ever since, like in modern movies. That's all they do now. It's hilarious. It's like, oh my god, Joel Hoskins was trying to warn us.
And then I love it when they would go, "Oh, they're watching blah 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 too," like when they show their own movie during it, and the characters thinking about it, like they're watching the movie that we're watching.
Oh god,
great. And this goes to the last thing I'll say is I always say 1995 was the best year for movies.
One of them, yeah.
This is for me, it's my personal favorite year.
It's a good one. It's up there. There's a lot of great movies in '95. Yeah.
Yeah. 99 is another good year. 89, another good one.
No, 82.
94 is another good one as well. Yep. But 95 is my favorite.
2007 was probably the last good year for movies, period.
Yeah, because that was the year you had No Country for Old Men, and then There Will Be Blood.
Zodiac.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Transformers.
All right, end of list apparently. But no, but 95, fucking 7. This
7, yeah.
Clueless, 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on other movies because I didn't know I was going to make a list, but 95.
Batman Forever.
Yes.
Fantastic film. No, 95 is good. There's a lot of good movies in 95.
Braveheart. No.
Casino 95.
Usual Suspects, Heat, Casino.
Yeah, there you go.
This is what I was getting to. I couldn't think of one time I had Johnny Mnemonic. No,
yes, of course.
Pink Girl, Desperado.
Yeah, it's fun.
Crimson Tide, Goldeneye,
Yeah.
If you're into that.
No.
Waterworld.
Nah.
Everyone's favorite Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh.
Showgirl, Strange Days.
That's a good one. Strange Days is a good movie.
We Lost Children, Devil the Blue Dress.
Devil Blue Dress is a good movie. Dolores Claiborne's a good movie, yeah.
Virtuosity, which is a guilty pleasure.
Virtuosity, classic.
Congo, Species.
Yeah.
Get Shorty.
Get Shorty, yeah, right on.
Hideaway, Lord of Illusions.
Yeah, Lord of Illusions is all right.
Sudden Death, Screamers. Money
Screamers.
Leaving Las Vegas is another great movie.
There you go. That's right.
Oh, here we go. Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Another one of our favorite movies that we cover on the show. Under Siege 2.
That's right. No.
Yeah.
Was Under Siege 2 1995?
Yes. Braveheart.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I saw that in theaters. That was 1995?
Yeah, it was 95. Leprechaun 3. Candyman,
course.
Farewell to the Flesh.
Yeah. Those are all straight to video.
I know. I'm looking at horror movies now. Tales from the Hood. I love that fucking movie.
That's a good one.
Sudden Death.
Yeah, it's not that great.
No. Waterworld.
Yeah, 95's a pretty solid year, though. It's a pretty
Yeah.
fucking good movie. There's a lot of good movies in there.
Honestly, it's those there's like 10 movies that are
One of those
come out
better.
this year that are
Well-
in my top 100.
94, 95, some of the best movies ever made, right there.
Yes.
So yeah,
94, you're getting Shawshank, you're getting
yeah, Pulp Fiction,
Pulp Fiction,
yeah,
Forrest Gump.
Star Trek Generations.
I forgot to mention A Vampire in Brooklyn and Hackers also came out in 95.
Yes, also 95. Very good.
Yes. Yeah. Let's get out of here, right?
Good night, everybody.
You want to pick a movie for next week?
Give me 24 hours.
Okay. As you say, something Christmassy because we're coming up on the last 2 weeks of December.
I said 24 hours.
You can have the 25th hour.
Is that a Christmas?
That's on the
movie?
list.
Oh,
It's the Spike Lee classic. Anyway, yeah. All right. We'll post it on lawstudios.com. Check out the live episode schedule. It is one of the first links. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick it with a vengeance.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother farmer, melon farmer.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's what
What's your
Alec
name,
said.
boy?
What's your name, boy? Simon didn't say. Got no fucking bullets, Hans. Oh, wait, it's the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Don't fuck with me. I'll shove a lightning bolt up your ass dick.
Zeus! What the fuck?
Oh, hold on. I'll hit record again. You go ahead and say what the fuck in 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck?
You blow out the mic.
Oh, damn it.
Ready?
Zeus! What the fuck?
So you're cut out.
I'll do it again. Hold on. Okay.
No, that's fine. That works better.